lately, people have been talking about what they're going to buy and what device they want next. And, all of this. You're trying to buy these sounds and you're trying to buy this thing and that thing. And it's all good when you want something and you could get it. That's great. But I think it's better when the things that you have are made use of. Like when you literally put the most effort in the one or two things that you have, or the one setup that you have, right? Um, Speaking of that, tell me this. What's the number one piece of equipment that you would say is your most skilled device? The thing that you use the most, or the thing that you feel most comfortable with? Put it in the chat. Shout out to my guy, DJ Alan Waltz, who pretty much kept me busy and booked for different events out there in San Jose, California. Shout out. What's up, AW? I pretty much don't do gigs like that anymore. And so I figured the gear that I had, that I was using for DJing, had some value. And there's DJs out there that want the equipment that I had. So I sold that equipment with the mindset of making room for the new production equipment that I wanted to purchase. That being said, this is what I mean by perfecting your items that you already have. And I'll say this, my three top tools right now for me is the MPC Key 61, which is a great tool for me. I know I wanted to have a different MPC, the older ones and all of that, but I didn't have it. I was able to acquire this without breaking the bank at the time that I got it. And, it helps me with other things. So I wasn't able to get the old school one because it would have cost me more money and it would have been less impactful for me because of my style. Not to say anybody else couldn't get it and have that as their centerpiece, but the MPC Key 61, awesomeness right here, my SP1200 SE, which is one of the items I got after selling my DJ gear, my old DJ gear. I ain't gonna say I sold all my DJ gear, because I got two Technic 1200s and a Range 72 Mark II hooked up to a Dell computer, and I could also hook it up to my MacBook and DJ that way when I want to. But the thing is, it's also connected to my interface, so when I want to add some scratching and different things like that, or even sample from the Technic 1200, I could sample straight from that over in my interface and or my MPC Key 61. But shoot, I could even hook it up to the SP1200 and do it that way. But those are my three key devices: the MPC Key 61, the SP1200 SE, and my DJ setup, the Technics with the Rain mixer. Which tools do you have? Which ones do you have in your setup that's the most relevant for you? Drop that in the chat. But with that being said, I figured out that I was struggling a lot trying to do everything at once, trying to learn everything at once. I was learning my DAW. Most DAWs are the same, but each one have its own little workflow, right? Then I did get the SP1200, and I'm trying to learn how to use it and what to do over here, and then how do I use my interface to make all this stuff work. And at the same time, here comes new drum kits, here comes new sounds that I want. You could get lost in the minutia and be chasing stuff all the time. And that's something I posted, man. Don't chase it. When it's something that you naturally love and want to do, it'll come. But you got to put the work in so that you are ready when that time happens, that you're ready for it. And that's one of the things I really am focusing on now, is perfecting my tools and putting the work in so that I'm ready when it's time. Speaking of that, shout out to my guy EA Ski. I love watching his YouTube lives. I love watching him have these different professional, skilled OGs in the game give us these nuggets of knowledge, right? And I love when something that they say, or one of the things that they might point out, is one of my foundation pieces, something that I always think of, or something that I always say, right? It just confirms some of my beliefs, right? That some of the things I'm saying work for the OGs, you know, and they still using those same techniques and different concepts because it works. So I just was bringing this up because I see a lot of people talking about they're going to buy this piece or that piece, and I'm going to add this to my setup and that. But I wonder how many of you have perfected the tools that you have. Now, I'm not saying don't go out and buy something. I never watch people's pockets. I never tell people what they should and shouldn't do. I always live by example. And I'm just giving you a concept to use that might help you, because it helped me. But yeah, you see all these people talking about what they gonna buy and the next thing they're gonna get. I was even caught up in it. I was already saying I'm gonna sell my MPC-1 that I had and some other DJ gear so that I could get the SP1200. Now, I was gonna get the regular Rossum SP1200, but like within 24 hours or maybe even a week or so, I know it was soon as I made my mind up, I was watching EA Ski and he posted that he was coming out with a special edition 1200. So I pumped the brakes. I stopped because I'm like, if he gonna have one that's a special edition, oh, I'm getting that one. And then come to find out it was the same price as the regular SP1200, man, that was a come up for me. So shout out again, like I said, to my boy EA Ski, and also to Dave Ronson. Thanks for doing that collaboration with EA Ski, because I'm one of 50. And this is Trey Nina right here, number 39. So that's all I wanted to really talk about, man. Kind of point out my concept of thinking and share the thought of perfecting your skills on each device, and do as much as you can to learn what you have until you can get what you want. Don't go chasing after stuff, man. You could use that same money to pay down bills. You could use that same money to cover the cost of things that you already got. And if you got the bread, like I said, I ain't watching nobody's pockets. I ain't telling you how you should live. I'm just saying the things that I did that helped me, and hopefully it'll help you. I'm gonna post this video on YouTube, so I hope you guys like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and also like and share it on Facebook. And hopefully I could grow my community. I haven't been doing a lot of this stuff. I don't have much time, but when I do have time, I'm gonna try my best to put out some good content. And if nothing else, I'll give you some helpful nuggets of advice, because it ain't just all about how much skills you got in the music itself, but it's some life lessons that I could teach, and you could take those and utilize them in your music production and or just your everyday life. It's your boy DJ Double Edge, and I'm out of here. Peace.